Hello and welcome to Paris, the beautiful capital city of France. Known as the City of Love, the streets of Paris overflow with history, culture, art, museums, classic architecture and, of course, iconic buildings such as the Eiffel Tower. Paris is also a city that loves its sport, and in 2024 this city will, for a third time, host the Summer Olympic Games. It is therefore very fitting that for a 12th consecutive year the best badminton players on the planet have gathered here at the stadium named after the founder of the modern Olympic Games, Pierre de Coubertin. We're here for the Yonex French Open, the 21st event on the new HSBC BWF World Tour. And it really is a global tour with events spanning right across the world, from America to Europe to Asia and Oceania, all culminating in the World Tour finals in Guangzhou in December. Well, it's day 6 of competition, which means that it's finals day today. All 5 finals for you this afternoon, and we're starting with mixed doubles and the world champions ZHENG and HUANG in their 10th final this year. They're up against ZHENG and CHAE, who are in their 3rd final in only their 7th tournament together. Then it's men's doubles, and Gideon and Sukamolio, the world #1s and Asian Games gold medalists, in their 8th final of the year in only their 11th tournament of 2018. They're up against Han Chengkai and Zhao Haodong, the beaten finalists at the China Super 1000 event. Then it's women's doubles, and Matsumoto and Nagahara, the world champions, are up against the European champions, Gabriela and Stephanie Stoyeva, in their first ever final at this level. Then it's women's singles, and it's a repeat of last year's final and the only final this year to feature the #1 against the #2 seed. It's the defending champion and current world #1 Tai Su-ying up against Akane Yamaguchi. Then we finish with the men's singles, and Chen Long, the Olympic champion, incredibly in his first ever World Tour tournament final, up against Shi Yu-chi, the winner of the French Open 2 years ago. Well, with mixed doubles being our first final of the day, a chance for us to look at the HSBC race to Guangzhou standings at the moment, and obviously with the world champions ZHENG and HUANG already at #1, whether they win or lose, they will consolidate that place at the top. But the 2 semi-finalists here this week, the current #5s, Pua Varanukro and Teurat Tanachai, they will go up 2 places, as indeed will the current #6, Watanabe and Higashino, the All England champions. They too will go up 2 places to #4. But the other pair in the final, Saw and Chair, are languishing at #28 on that list at the moment. So it's highly improbable that they will reach anywhere near the top 10. Well, as far as the draw is concerned, from quarter-final stage, we had 6 different nations involved and only 3 seeds, only 1 in the bottom half. By semi-final stage, we only had 1 seed, the world champions, the #1 seeds and world #1s. But we did have 4 different nations involved, and that's the 3rd consecutive level 4 or above World Tour tournament in which that's happened. So Korea and Denmark last week, and now in the French Open. So we're just about ready for the start of our finals day. And of course, the mixed doubles final, ZHENG and HUANG Yaxiong up against Suo Xiangjae and Che Yu-jung in their first ever World Tour final at a Super 500 or above. Well, spectacular scenes here in the Stade Pierre de Coubertin. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that Morten Frost is with me once again. Morten, I know you and I are very much looking forward to all the finals today.
Absolutely, I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a great week here in Paris, I think, and many very good matches.
And the way they present it, and the fans here in Paris, they love their badminton. We've had packed arenas every single day.
This is the closest we get to Asia.
Yes.
When it comes to spectators.
And atmosphere. And isn't it great with everybody with their mobile phones, with the lights switched on, the arena in darkness, waiting for the announcement of the first finalists. And the countdown begins. As it always does here, the countdown to bring the players onto court. world champions, Cheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong. For Cheng Shiwei, this is a third consecutive final here at the French Open. Champion here 2 years ago with Chen Qingcheng, and then beaten a year ago with the same partner when they lost to the Olympic champions Ahmad and Nasir. Well, what an occasion for Sir Xiangjie and Xie Yuzheng, the two left-handers in their first ever final at this level of tournament. Lovely to see the young mascots too accompanying the players onto courts.
Could you stand here? Okay. Which do you prefer, red or black?
This is the first meeting between the two pairs, and that's not altogether surprising, considering this is only the Korean seventh individual tournament together. And remarkably, it's actually their third final, because they won the Australian Super 300, having been beaten the week before at the New Zealand Super 300 event. So this is their first final at Super 500 or above. This, of course, is a Super 750 event, the second highest tier of tournament below the Super 1000s, of which there are only 3 of those, 5 of the 750s, and this the 4th of the 750s throughout the calendar year. Cheng Shiwei is 21 years of age, and he and his partner are enjoying their 12th consecutive week as world #1s. As I say, his third consecutive final here. And for his partner, the 24-year-old Wang Yaxiong, she has also won a title here at the French Open before. That was the women's doubles 3 years ago with Tang Jinhua. And for Tang Jinhua, it was her third women's doubles title with her third different partner. So they're both used to winning here in this wonderful arena. And when you look at their path through to today's final, well, incredibly, they haven't played against another seeded pair. Indian pair of Kapoor and Raj in the first round. The beaten finalists here 4 years ago, Chris and Gabby Adcock, who are reigning European champions in the second round. Ellis and Smith, the Commonwealth Games silver medalists, and then the All England champions, Watanabe and Higashino, reversing the result of that All England final in March earlier this year. So they've been in tremendous form, but so too has this pair, this new pair, the two left-handers. Su Xiangjie is just 21 years of age. They shot up 20 places in the world ranking after their semi-final at the Denmark Open. And his partner is 23 years of age. They have both been higher with former partners, as you can see. Her highest ranking with Shin-Baek Chol, former men's doubles champion, of course. So, as far as they are concerned, they have had a great tournament so far. In the second round, they beat the Asian Games silver medalists, the #4 seeds Tang Chong-man and Si Young-suet. And in the semi-final, they got revenge for the semi-final defeat a week ago against Puavaranukroh and Teura Tanachai, winning in straight games. So they, like their opponents, have won all of their matches so far in straight games. Eiji Noniguchi is our umpire from Japan, and Mike Wright from England, the service judge. And more than a chance for history to be made, in that no pair from Korea has won a World Tour mixed doubles title in a Super 500 or above event, which is equivalent to what we used to call the Super Series.
Yes. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to not that I am in favor of Korean badminton, you know, like a fan or anything, but I am honestly really delighted to see a Korean pair in a final, because I really feel that Korea is such a strong badminton nation, and they have been struggling a little for a while, and I think it's good to see two young players coming through.
I totally agree, but it's been a transition time. They lost 3 men's doubles pairs who had been in the top 2 or 3 in the world, all of them. Yeah. It's a difficult time for them when you lose players like that.
Kim Hana in the women's doubles.
Chae Yu-jeon, Korea. And on my left, Sen Su-wei, Wang Ya-jeong, China. Chae Yu-jeon to serve to Sen Su-wei. Level. Play.
So the Korean pair, the unseeded combination of the 2 left-handers, Suh Seung-jae and Chae Yu-jeong, getting our first final underway.
1 loss.
So perhaps I ought to just clarify what I was talking about earlier, because of course a Korean pair has won the French Open before. That was in the era of the Super Series, and 3 years ago, Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na won the title, beating Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto in the final. And incidentally, when they won the title 3 years ago, that Korean pair, it was the first Korean winners of the mixed doubles since 1990, when Kim Moon-soo and Jung So-young won on that occasion. Gosh, she's fast coming forward. We talked about it earlier in the week, didn't we? Wang Ya-xiong.
Yeah, she is very, very strong in the net. She is controlling and is such a contributing factor to how strong this Chinese pair is.
Service over. 1-3.
I'm interested that you've already sort of identified that, Morten, because I think so many people watching the world champions get so blinkered by the speed and the attacking play of Zhang Shiwei that they forget that how good Wang Ya-xiong is at the front of the court.
Yeah, but Wang Ya-xiong is setting it up, and she's covering her part of the court in such a good way that it allows the freedom of Siwei to do what he needs to do. And she's really filling the shoes well.
Well, this is obviously an inspired selection to put these 2 Koreans together, Morten, because this is their 3rd consecutive semi-final or better at the Korean Super 500, then the Denmark Super 750 last week. Now here, I mean, that's a pretty good start to the partnership. They started off at Super 300 events, got their ranking up a little bit.
Yeah, I saw them in New Zealand and Australia, where they had a win and a runners-up, and they impressed me a lot, and especially CHAE at the net there. She is so active and is such a spirited player.
Of course, she was involved playing with Choi So-gu in the 5th and final match within the Sudirman Cup final.
When they won.
They won.
Against China.
Yeah.
Nobody expected that to happen, but they did it.
Yeah. Against Lu Kai and Wang Ya-xiong.
Yeah, but I think the Chinese coaches, they did a very, very brave move when they split it, #1 and #2 on the world ranking. and put these two players together and say we can make an even better pair.
Yeah.
And they have shown that they were right.
5-7.
Takes a lot of courage to do what they did.
Yeah.
Time is over. 8-5.
ZHENG coming from what was a defensive position. Forward to the net. But do you remember her mother playing Kim Bok-sung?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. Yes, but I'm really, you know, when I'm watching her, she is so into it and defending herself so well. As what we just saw here. Very active, moving around front of the court the whole time. See how she's defending herself. Really playing well.
Oh,
Nothing
lucky.
to do about that.
No.
But what we saw the mixed doubles yesterday with Watanabe and Higashino. And Higashino was not able to hold her ground against the fierce attack from the two Chinese. But here we see a female player actually able to hold her own grounds. And that's going to make this match very interesting.
Yeah. Well left. Back level.
8-0. Service over. 9-8.
Oh, lucky net cord. But she created her own luck because of her anticipation, looking for things, her work off the shuttle. Look at her movement here.
She's not scared at all.
No.
And that's what I like.
Yeah, well played.
Well, I don't know if you noticed as well that Cha Yu-jung was lifting to herself. Normally, the ladies always, the female players always lifting cross from the net, but she was lifting to herself straight and say, I can defend this, you can hit as hard as you want. That shows a lot.
And a lot of confidence.
Absolutely.
In her own ability, yeah.
Not scared at all.
So to the mid-game interval, and it's the unseeded combination of Suo Seung-jae and Chia Yu-jung who have the advantage, a 2-point advantage. Park Yu-min, their coach.
I can never remember if she won the Olympics.
No, she didn't.
She came second, didn't she?
She did.
She won the World Championship, but came second in the Olympics.
I don't think she won the World.
20 seconds.
She was playing. She was silver medalist with Park Ju-bong.
Yes.
In Atlanta.
In the Olympics in Atlanta, yes.
Yeah.
But I think they won the world
with Kim Dong-moon.
I think so, but I'm not 100%. But she was an awesome player in her time.
(11-9). Play. Service over. 10-9. 11.
So it's all about getting a good start here after the interval. That's going wide. It's called in, but I'm sure we have a challenge. Yes, ZHENG Siwei is having a challenge. It looks out from where I'm sitting, but let's see what Hawkeye has got to say about it. But it was a good return into that mid-court area by Cha Yu-jung.
Yes, and while we're waiting for Hawkeye, just to confirm that you were right, Morten. 1999 and 2003, Ra Kyu-min won gold at the World Championships with now husband Kim Dong-moon.
Yep, I wasn't entirely wrong then. I'm happy for once. For once.
Oh, clever, clever drop shot.
Time's over. Twelve, 11.
Yeah, that is delightful. What lovely skill from so low down as well.
This is what Yuta Watanabe can do as well, left-handed as well. That's what he's doing. He's playing shots like this, finding the gaps, and Seung Jae is doing the same.
Yeah, good work at the front, as always, from Hwang Yaxiong.
Service over. 12.
Well,
13.
Zhang Jun looks as if he was smiling and laughing, still looking confident, obviously, about his pair.
That should be. After so many wins.
Yeah.
Look at that. Her defensive skills. Oh, that's a beauty. That is a beauty. Really well played by ZHENG Siwei. I love when he's taking the pace off on that reverse drop shot. Look at this.
Magnificent. Yeah, and just to emphasise the point that you were making about the number of titles they've already won. The world champions, 10 titles from only 15 previous tournaments.
Yep.
And as far as this year is concerned, 7 titles.
Service over. 14. 13.
5 of them World Tour titles.
Yeah, they only lost 4 times this year. They did a walkover on the 5th, but they've lost 4 times this year only.
Yeah, well worked.
Yeah.
And if we compare it to Super Series, and looking back over the years,
14.
Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei 3 times won 6 Super Series titles in a year.
In 1 year, yeah.
So it is quite possible that now with the new World Tour that this Chinese mixed doubles pair could surpass that record.
15.
Chances are they have a good chance,
14.
honestly.
Yeah, which would be fantastic. We
It
love
would.
it when records are broken, don't we?
Always.
Yeah, good placement.
Service over. 15. All.
Oh, yeah. Great movement from Hwang Yaxiong at the front of the court. Look at her.
Service over. 16. 15.
Great defence again from ZHENG.
Service over. 16 all.
That's well read.
Yeah. I don't think she needed to have hit that last one, but as I think it was going wide,
17.
that one.
Yeah.
I think you might as well.
Yeah, just put it away.
Yes.
Oh, that's good play by Siwei.
Opened up a 2-point cushion.
18, 16. Hold. Service over. 17, 18.
Fast forward.
That's going long.
Yeah. But I suspect it's probably a good idea because Chen Qiwei comes forward for the mid-court shots. He comes really forward, really pressurizes.
He does, because he's got the confidence that Yachong can cover him at the back in case he's moving forward. And I think it's a very, very good choice by the Chinese to have that more rotation than you see in a more traditional mixed doubles.
Yeah. Yeah. My goodness me. Both so proactive, the
18,
two female players
19.
on court, hunting the shuttle, lots of movement. Oh. What a rally. Oh, my goodness.
It's not over, it's not over. That's a... Whoa! Whoa! Can you believe it?
What a rally! Well, if that doesn't make our play of the day, I don't know what will. Even got back the net cord.
Look at this, look at this.
Well, that is badminton at its very, very best. He played 2 off the floor. Couldn't make it a hat-trick. And what a way back to get back level at 19 all.
all. Play.
Oh yes, well taken, well taken. So the game point opportunity is with the world champions,
Service over.
Zheng Qiwei and
20
Huang
game
Yaqiong.
point. 19.
good rally again. Opening game to the reigning world champions, Zheng Qiwei and Huang Yaqiong. But what a thrilling, intriguing opening game. 21-19 in 18 minutes. It's the final rally of the opening game.
Et oui, mesdames et messieurs, c'est vous les stars de cet après-midi sur les cours de Stade Pierre de Coubertin. On prend les frites, les tap-tap que vous avez dans les mains, mesdames, messieurs, les mains en rythme, en musique, c'est parti. Plus fort.
This, in fact, was the amazing rally, the penultimate rally of that opening game. Wasn't it sensational?
Ah oui, on a des danseurs, on a des danseurs. Ah, vous êtes magnifiques.
So it doesn't get better than that,
No.
does it?
Ah oui, c'est la dance cap.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
Yeah, clever.
One. Long.
So Zheng really committed to that one, so he's got to take the next one as well. A good play by Siwei.
Yeah. So if he rushes the return of serve, the Korean left-hander,
Yeah.
he's got to intercept the third shot. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I am, at least on his side.
Yeah, okay.
Service over.
And what happened was that he was
All.
sort of dipping too much on that return. So when he played the return, he was dipping too much and then too late to get the racket up again. Good play by Siwei there.
Oh, this great defence again. And it's not just that she gets it back. She's always looking to do something with it. Block it, turn it, drive it.
So many times when she's in this defensive situation, she's finding that gap. It's almost 8 out of 10 times. She is so good doing it.
Service over. 2. All. Service over. 3. 2.
It was an ambitious shot to try.
Service over. 3. All.
Oh, terrific. Wonderful play from Huang Yaqiong.
4. 3.
brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Step forwards, ZHENG
Service over. 4.
drove it into the deep corner. Look where his position is to take that half-court push. Oh, my goodness.
That's a good guess. That's an awesome good guess by Zheng Siwei. You know, he's got to go for one side, and he's got this 50-50 chance, and he's taking the forehand. And look at how close he is to get it back.
Yeah.
Service over. 5. All.
And here we saw an example of Seo Seung-jae. He's almost falling out of court. This is one of the areas where I feel that he still needs to improve some. That's when he's kind of moving backwards a bit and have to cover at the back. He likes to move forward and forward and forward. But when it's lifted over him, that's when he's a little bit in trouble. This time it was sideways in his around the head situation, but he was falling almost out of court.
Oh, my goodness, how did he get that back? Oh, they got in each other's way.
Yeah.
And I've been surprised, actually, more pleasantly surprised, how well they have moved together, seeing as there's such a new pairing.
Yeah, they play really, really well. And I like that Seo Seung-jae at the back, he could have thumped that one if he really wanted it, but he knew that partner was in the way, so of course I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Here, he could have hit so hard if he wanted. And just said, this is mine. But he did not. I like that a lot.
Service over. 7-all.
So steep, that smash from Zheng Siwei.
Service over. 8-7.
Oh, what a quality match we have here.
Yeah.
It's some of the best mixed doubles I've seen for ages.
Oh. How fast is that? Great racket work.
Yeah.
9.
My coaches have always said, rack it up, rack it up. He's listening. I didn't.
Oh, he played that drive with a topspin.
He did.
That is fantastic from Zheng Siwei. Take a look at this backhand. Look at that.
Oh.
Brushed over the top of the shuttle as he played the drive back.
Yeah, very good play by Siwei here. He has improved leaps and bounds over the last 8 to 10 months.
And they go to the mid-game interval on a run of 4 straight points with a 4-point advantage. 28 minutes into the match.
Ça va l'ambiance, ça tape un peu, ça tape ou pas? Pas fort. Ça tape.
11-7. Play.
So play resumes 11-7 in favour of the world champions. And Morten, just picking up on that point that you made, that Zheng Qiwei has improved considerably over the last 8-10 months.
Yes.
That coincides with playing with Wang Yaxiong. So I'm putting 2 and 2 together with what you said right at the start of the match, which is that her good work at the front of the court gives him the freedom to play the way he wants to play.
And it gives him the confidence.
7.
Well, their run of points comes to an end, but 6 straight points
Service over.
has put a different complexion on this second game now, I think.
Service over. 14-8.
Oh, service fault called above the 1.15 metre mark.
Service over. 9.
First service error
14.
or fault we've had the whole match. Nice. My goodness, I have a fan. Thank you so much.
Not only one, you got many fans.
11-14.
Good flick serve. Oh, very nearly came back.
Service over. 15-11.
Oh, my goodness.
That was close.
That climbed up the net, had a little look and decided not to go over.
12-15.
Oh, my goodness. The margins between success and failure at this level are absolutely tiny.
Yes, it's not over yet.
Yeah, this is a good comeback, isn't it?
13-15.
Six of the last 8 points. Well, wasn't the best of serves, but my goodness, did he pounce on that.
Service over.
Almost reached on the other side of the
16.
net.
Yeah.
13.
Good rally. Oh. Well, I can't remember, Morten, whether we discussed it last week in Odense or earlier this week. But
13.
Where are the weaknesses? Because I was watching that. So typical in mixed doubles, you try and find the mid-court area. But the Chinese, both the Chinese players cover so much. And even if you try and push it deep, he's so quick going back. It seems as if there are no gaps and weaknesses with the Chinese pair.
And that's why they're world number one. I agree with you. They're hard to find.
Yeah.
But I still feel
18,
that into those
13.
deep corners, the forehand and the backhand corner at the back, that's where CHAE sometimes get trouble. If you push the service returns into these two deep corners, there is a gap.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, behind the back! Well, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
What a rally! Behind the back or behind the back backhand or what on earth was it? Here we go.
Here, this one here.
Oh, and an ordinary behind the back, but my goodness, that was spectacular. Extraordinary timing and spatial awareness.
Yes, because he was trying to cover the forehand.
14, 18.
Well, that previous rally with the spectacular behind the back was the longest rally of the match so far at 40 shots. Well, frankly, I don't want this to end, Morten. It's so good, so entertaining, such quality.
Yeah. Well, I do think it ends very soon. 19-14.
Oh, that was going out. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
But he can only do that due to the fact that he knows that Huang Yachong can defend herself.
Well, they've earned themselves 6 match point opportunities. And that's it. An 8th title this year. In their 10th final. In only their 13th tournament together. Zheng regains the title that he won 2 years ago with Chen Qingcheng.
21-14.
Umpire confirms the scoreline. 21-19, 21-14 in a match lasting 37 minutes. Well, it's their 6th World Tour title of the year. And that equals going back to the old system of the Super Series. 6 titles for Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei in 2011, 13 and 15. But today was pretty special. It was wonderful badminton. It was so exciting. We had some tremendous rallies. And Suo Sang Jae and Che Yu Jung, I'm sure we will see a lot more of them. And they'll be shooting up the world rankings in only their 7th tournament together. Confirmation of the scoreline, 21-19, 21-14 in 37 minutes.
aux officiers de terrain de cette finale. Merci à eux.
We wait for the entrance of all the finalists after our first final of the day here at the Yonex French Open.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists of the mixed double tournament.
Et maintenant, merci d'accueillir
Led out
les
by
finalistes du
the
double
mascots
mixte.
at the far end of the arena. So they will parade in front of the fans, and they deserve this resounding ovation. What a tremendous match. And how exciting for all of us badminton fans to see a new mixed doubles pair emerge into the very elite on the world stage. The two left-handers, ZHENG and ZHENG.
The prizes will be presented by
Les prix sont remis par
Mr. Ruben Precious, Co-Head Global Banking, HSBC France, and Paul-Eric Hoyer, President of the Badminton World Federation. The runners-up of the mixed doubles tournament of the French Open.
le finaliste du double mixte des Yonex Internationaux de France.
Représentant la Corée, from Korea, Seo Seung-ye, Chae Yoo-jung.
ZHENG and Chae Yoo-jung. We will see an awful lot more of this exciting young pair. Hubert Prichet, the co-head of Global Banking HSBC France, makes the presentation. And their first ever final at this level. And my goodness, didn't they produce an exciting match
Ladies and
today.
gentlemen, the winners of the mixed doubles tournament of the Yonex French Open.
Mesdames et messieurs, le vainqueur du double mixte des Yonex Internationaux de France de badminton.
Représentant la Chine, from China, Chen Siwei, Huang Yaqiong.
The world champions Cheng Shiwei and Wang Yaqiong become the Yonex French Open champions as well. An 11th title since they formed their partnership at the end of last year. An 8th title this year. A 6th World Tour title. A presentation made by Paul-Eric Hoyer, president of the Badminton World Federation, former Olympic champion himself, and also IOC member. Well, coming up next, we stick with doubles, and it's the men's doubles. And it is the world number ones, Marcus Fernaldi-Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamolio, up against Tang Cheng Kai and Zhao Haodong.